Hey everyone, this is Crafty Girl 5146, and today I wanted to do a video of my ribbon book that I put together. It's a easy way to organize all your loose ribbon. So the first thing that you're going to do is get a piece of cardstock. I just used the back of one of my paper pads. It was almost finished and I just tore it off and used it. I'm cutting mine at 4x6, so it's about a 12x12 piece of cardboard. I'm cutting it in half, and then I'm going to cut several 4x6 sheets, and I'm going to use that as the pages that the ribbon will be held on. So I've prepared several, as you can see. Then I went ahead and used my cinch. I don't have a single paper punch, so it was going to be difficult for me to do this project. But you can use a single hole punch or your cinch or whatever you want to use. And I just punched as many holes as I wanted. It doesn't really matter how you do it. It just depends on your preference. You don't have to use the cinch at all. You can just tie ribbon to bind it, or however you want to bind it. It doesn't really matter. So I went ahead and punched all of my 4x6 sheets. The next thing I did was I pulled out every other peg so that my holes for the sides would be spaced a little more than just as close as it was together. I wanted it to be spaced out. Again, if you're using the cinch, just do whatever you want to do as close as you want or as far away as you want. If you're using a single hole punch, then you can just cut them accordingly, one at a time, or however you'd like. It's really just your preference. So I'm going to punch both sides. And that's the finished product. I'm going to do that for all of my 4x6 sheets. And after I'm done doing that, I'm going to take scissors and I'm going to cut into the hole so that there's an opening. As you can see, there's an opening to the hole. And I'm going to do that for each hole that I've punched. And what that lets you do is that's where the ribbon will fit through so that it stays put. This is all of my ribbon, my loose ribbon. I had it just in a bucket, nothing particular, very disorganized. So I'm just going to pick one and thread it through the holes that I've punched. And after doing this, I kind of realized that the hole wasn't going to be big enough for the ribbon to lay flat. So I went back through and I punched bigger holes so that the ribbon would lay flat when I threaded it through. Then I'm going to thread the ribbon through, as you can see. And you're going to do this for each of your loose ribbon. And I organized mine by color, but you can do it by theme, by style, by, all your polka dots together, all your stripes together, all your solids together, however you'd like. It's really just up to you and how you want to do it and organize your ribbon, what's going to be the best for you to use that ribbon up. And after I got this ribbon on there, I realized that I just had too much of it. So this is kind of an example, but I ended up not using this ribbon in my book. And this is the first completed sheet. This is all my Christmas ribbon. And I just held it down with a piece of tape. You can use push pins or whatever, and as you can see, I have much more to do. And then this is all of the sheets. Again, I did it by color, my blues, my browns, my pinks, red, blue again, Christmas. Then I'm going to use my cinch, and I used a 0.75 inch spiral ring, and I just took a piece of cardstock I wanted to be the cover, and I'm cutting it just to be a little bit bigger than the 4x6 sheets. So I did 4.5 by 6.5, just so it would cover the ribbon sheets. I took my cinch again, and I went ahead and punched the same amount of holes as before, so that when I cinched it, it would be even. But again, you can just use a hole punch and line it up however you'd like. And then if you're familiar with the cinch, you just put it underneath and push down, and it crunches the wire, and it wasn't quite closed, so I'm gonna punch it again. So that it gets closed all the way. And that's it. And this is my finished product. I put stickers on the front. I put a ribbon and a rubber band. You can bind it and close it however you need. Mine ended up being really thick, so I had to use a rubber band. You can use elastic or really whatever. It's really however you want to design it and make it look. You can use ribbon to bind it, you can use buttons or stickers to decorate it, and this way your ribbon is neat and displayed, and you can hopefully use it. Thanks again for watching.